warm welcome to the university. My name is Esther Wiesler, and I am going to tell you about two distinct but still related topics. One is a course that you are going to have, which is called University Seminar, and the other one are the foreign languages that we offer on campus. Of course, in this first term, you will not have the chance to study foreign languages, but the information that I'm going to share with you is going to be very relevant for the upcoming semesters. But let's start with the University Seminar. University Seminar is a support course, basically. What we do, we try to have international students studying at Metropolitan University with different issues, because you come here from different cultural backgrounds, from very different educational backgrounds as well, and you may encounter quite a few difficulties in the course of your studies here, or maybe in your private life, and we really want to make sure that you have someone to turn to who can help you with various issues. The course that you will have, University Seminar, is led by a so-called headmaster. So if you go to CoSpace and check your scene, you will see the name of your headmaster there. And that is the person that is going to tell you who to turn to with different problems, different questions you may have. And just a very short summary of the topics we are going to cover. We are going to talk about immigration-related issues. These are very practical things. Academic studies also very practical, but then we will move on to wider, broader issues such as cultural shocks, norms and ethics, and so on. We are going to meet in big lectures for the first two occasions. This is what I'm going to guide you through, what we are going to listen to guide lectures, and then we will move on to seminars, of which we will have 5. Then we will meet in small groups, and we will also have one-on-one consultations. This is going to be very intimate, and it will give you an opportunity to share your very personal issues or problems with us. All in all, this is an opportunity to ask for help. So please use the University Seminar for this one. As for the courses that we offer, there are lots of very practical, very useful, and very interesting courses that we offer on campus. As I said, not in this term, but later, starting with the next term. One of these courses are the in-language, foreign language courses, which means that you can study Japanese or Swedish or even Greek, where you study the target language, which is Japanese or Greek or Chinese, but the language of instruction is in English. So everyone sitting here may choose a language that you are interested in to study here at Metropolitan University. We really offer a wide range of such courses. Of course, if you are a native speaker of the language, please don't sign up for that course. We also offer Hungarian as foreign language, and believe me, this is going to be very useful for you, because on campus we speak English, no problem with that. But once you go down to the corner shop, or you want to go to the post office and post a letter, for example, trust me, if just speaking a few words of Hungarian will really be a lifesaver almost. And then if you feel that you're struggling with English, we also offer a wide range of courses. If you feel that you need quite a serious brushing up or improvement, then I advise you to take English skills development. If you think you only need a bit of a brushing up, then choose advanced English. Academic writing is exactly what it says. It helps you with your academic writing skills, which is going to be very useful when you try to submit an assignment, or later on when you have to write your thesis. And then we also have a so-called TOEIC course, which I would say a business-ish type of course. The vocabulary building that we do there is basically centered around the various business topics. And we also run exams on campus, so you can combine the preparatory course with the actual exam taking. Plus, if you find that the system we have here is very different from what you are used to, and you're struggling with how to prepare for exams or how to prepare for courses, choose effective study skills. And this is going to help you a lot in finding your way in our system. Plus, of course, we also want to organize some extracurricular activities such as culture shock series and walking tours to make your academic life a little bit more colorful and maybe even more enjoyable. You will find additional information in Facebook and in your inbox. And as I have said before, we are going to meet in the university seminar sessions as well. So you will have plenty of time to ask questions about this. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hello and welcome everyone at Budapesti Metropolitan University. I'm Brigitta Szaniszló, the legal expert of the Metropolitan University on immigration issues. I'm here to talk about the immigration process in Hungary. Most of you are already done the bigger part of the immigration process, but others are waiting for going through it. Let's first see some definitions. Basically, according to the Hungarian Immigration Act, we have two groups of foreigners. One are the third country nationals and the others are the EEA nationalities. Third country nationals are all those who are not Hungarians, the stateless person, and everyone who are not EEA citizens. In the group of third country nationals, we also have two groups. One group is for the visa required countries. They are the citizens who need to obtain previously a D-type or a C-type visa before entering Hungary. Those who want to study in Hungary need to obtain a D-type visa. This process contains the residence permit application also. You should start it at the Hungarian embassy and you are applying for the residence permit and the D-type visa. What is the D-type visa? D-type visa is used for entering the country and only valid for 30 days. In case if you check your visa, put in your passport, you can see that also have a validity of 1 year, approximately a year. It means that you have 1 year to enter the country, but after entering Hungary, you only have 30 days to go to the immigration office and get your residence permit, which is already printed and already ready to pick up at the immigration office. So it's very important to be really careful. After entering the country, your visa is only valid for 30 days and you have more things to do for being legal stay in Hungary. When you enter the country and have your D-type visa, you have to go to the immigration office. You can see the immigration office has a special administration office for students. It's situated in the 13th district, Szegedi Street. You can easily reach and find it. You have to go there in person. It's very important that you have to go there in person, have your passport and other documents with you. You can book an appointment previously, but it's not a must at the moment because due to the COVID rules, situation can change easily. So before going to the immigration office, I absolutely advise you to check the fresh rules and advices on the immigration office's website. In case if you decided to book an appointment, you have to visit the immigration office website and make a short registration, and then you can book the appointment. Which documents are needed to have with you? Your passport, the visa in your passport, and the filled form. I think all the forms are available at the immigration office official website, or you can get it from Metropolitan University also. You need to have a photo with you. Some of you got a photo with the stamp on the back side put by the Hungarian embassy. If not, it's no problem. You just have a passport size photo with you. You also have to have your address registration form, which is already signed by the hostel or the owner of the flat. And of course, it should be filled in. And any additional documents, which means that when you visit the immigration office and try to pick up your residence permit, the Office of Immigration can ask you to submit further documents. Basically, there could be the final acceptance letter and proving that you have health insurance in Hungary. The other group of third country nationals are those who are so-called visa-free countries, arriving from so-called visa-free countries. They are entitled to stay in Hungary for 90 days from the first entrance and highly advised to start the residence permit procedure in 30 days from their entrance. The same administration office should be visited as those who are having a D-type visa, also required to appear in person and the same rules with the appointments. You need to have your passport with you, one passport-sized photo, and should be paid 18,000 Hungarian forints with the bank card. A form, you can also get it from Metropolitan University or you can download it easily from the official website of the immigration office. You need to have your final acceptance letter with you, or if you don't have it, you have to prove your student status and you have to prove that the tuition fee is already paid for Metropolitan University. You need to have your documents proving your English skills and the financial conditions. Basically, it's usually the bank account statements and 3 months reports, or you can prove your financial conditions with Western Union slips or any credible way, but not showing the cash. Accommodation, you have to prove that you have an accommodation in Hungary and you have to report it during the residence permit application process. A white paper, a special form is used for reporting your Hungarian address. It should be signed by the owner or the hostel. You can live in a dormitory, student hostel, or you can have your own rented flat, or you can live with a friend who gives you a declaration in which he or she proves that you can live and stay in the apartment. You also have to prove that you have your health insurance. You have to show your insurance bond and the proof that you already paid the fee of the insurance. The other main group of foreigners are the EEA countries, which not contains only the EU, but also Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Switzerland. They are also entitled to stay for 90 days from the first entrance, and they also advised to start the residence permit procedure in 30 days from their entrance. They can use the same administration office, and the main rules are the same I've already told you. They only need to pay 1,000 Hungarian forints, but the same way as third country nationals. And of course, the passport and photo and the form are required. They also need to prove the same requirements, financial background, final acceptance letter, proving their accommodation and the health insurance, but they can prove the health insurance with the EU health insurance card. Let's talk about a bit the documents supporting the financial conditions. It's very important that most of you are proving that the financial background is proved by the sponsor. Only a family member can be a sponsor, but only parents and spouse. Unfortunately, sister, brother, siblings, uncles, absolutely not accepted as a sponsor. In case if you have a sponsor, you have to prove that your family member is able to provide all the costs arising with your Hungarian residence. It's really important to know that it's not a fixed amount, which means that the immigration office will examine all the circumstances arising with your Hungarian residence. So if you live in a flat with a high renting fee, you have to prove that your family member has enough sources, financial sources, enough incomes to cover all these costs in every month. You also can prove your financial conditions with a scholarship certificate, money on your bank account. In that case, you have to submit a statement of your bank account and the 3 months report. But even if you just arrived and opening your Hungarian bank account, if you would like to, it's not a must, you are not able to, but you can refer to the immigration office that you are not able to submit such documents. You can prove the financial conditions with documents proving that your sponsors sending regularly amount to your bank account from abroad or with Western Union Pay, as I previously mentioned. In case if you have a sponsor, you also have to submit the documents proving that your sponsor has have enough financial means. For example, with the certificate of his/her income, bank account statements and reports, pay slips, savings, any other credible way. In case if you have a sponsor, you also have to submit the documents proving the relationship or certifying the relationship between the applicant and the sponsor. Documents proving the accommodation. I think previously I mentioned most of the way you can stay and live in Hungary. But we have a very, very important rule from 1st of January 2018. The immigration office, of course, refuses to prolong the residence permit or able to withdraw the issued residence permit in case if the applicant, foreigner, student is not found and the accommodation previously reported as Hungarian address. What does it mean? What does that mean? It means that if you live in a flat, but you reported an absolutely different address and the immigration office checks you in that reported address and you are not found there, they can withdraw your residence permit or refuse to prolong or issue the residence permit. Not only personal control could be done by the immigration office, but also sending a letter to your address, which is not delivered to you and sent back to the immigration office by the post office with the sign that the addressee is not living in the address, also can occur to withdraw or refuse the residence permit application. So it's very important to report your address. The main rule is to report the change of your Hungarian address in 3 days for the immigration office, and it's very, very important to meet this deadline, avoiding any issues with the immigration office. Let's talk about some refusal reasons. Sometimes an application ended with a refusal. What kind of most common reasons are? Fake documents. I think no words needed. Missing documents. When you're submitting your application, the immigration office will issue a list, a checklist with the submitted documents and the checklist with the missing documents. And they also give you a deadline. It means that you have to submit all the missing documents before the deadline. Even if you are not able to submit the documents before the deadline, you have to send a request to the immigration office to give you extra deadlines. If you don't do that and you want to submit the missing documents, your application could be refused. Not enough financial sources, it depends on the immigration office. Not valid address, it's controlled by the office, and I've already told you the rules about it. New rules for the extension process. You have to prove when you extend your residence permit that you have a sufficient academic progress, you attended the classes, you earned enough credits, you did your exams, and you only have 1.5 times of the basic study times to finish your studies. So you have to study because it's controlled not only by METU, but also the immigration office. Just a short review of COVID-19 rules. I think the main rules are absolutely known and worldwide, but some special Hungarian rules. Every foreigner should tolerate medical examination, separation, quarantine at a designated location. Even if a foreigner resists the quarantine or medical examination process, can be easily expelled from Hungary, or in a harmful cases, criminal proceeding could be occurred or started against the foreigners. So it's very, very important, even if you have some medical problems in connection with COVID-19, please follow not only the medical staff, but also Metropolitan University and the police in case if they contacted to you. Okay, thank you for your attention, and welcome to Hungary.
Hello everyone, my name is Barta Szabolcs and I'm working at the Student Information Center, and I would like to present you a little bit our office. I hope everyone can see my presentation. So basically, going to the first question, who are we? We are the Student Information Center, and these will be the following topics in which case we can help you with information, or if you inquire anything, or if you have any question about these topics. So basically from the enrollment, once you enroll to the university until you receive your diploma certificate, there is a lot of topics we can support you and we can help with. The first is the enrollment sign-in process. I guess with most of you, we already contacted. So with most of you, this process is already done. If not, and if you have any question, please feel free to contact us. Course registration, specialization, selection, degree thesis, final examination, dormitory, medical insurance topics, and any further study related questions are our table, so you can contact us regarding these topics. Also, if you have any financial queries, or you would like to request a student card, or you need a temporary student card, if you need any sort of certificate, if you want to bring it to the immigration office, then we are the office who you can contact. Here are our opening hours. If you would like to call us, you can see our phone number and opening time. Also, you can contact us by email. You have to submit a question form. There is a link in the bottom of the page. In case you would like to visit in person our office, first you would need to book an appointment. So please do not forget, before visiting our office in person, you should book an appointment. And in case you are arriving to the campus, to our office, there are 3 topics which we are dealing in person. But before that, in case you would like to take some sort of certificate, again, to the immigration office, or a temporary student card or a permanent student card, first you should contact our office. So we will prepare all these documents, and once you arrive with the book appointment, you can only collect it and take it. So it will take a shorter time to deal with the questions, queries in person. The 3 topics. So the student card is one, the student card administration. You can come to our campus, our office. Then different kind of certifications. Again, please request it prior to a question form. And the 3rd topic is document presentation. Those students who need a residence permit or a visa, you will need to show it in the Student Information Center because we have to record it in our system. We will send all of you an METU message about this, about the time, and about further information, how we will deal with this question. About the enrollment and system training, most of you probably attended in different kind of Zoom meetings where my colleagues show how you could submit your METU registration form, what is recommended curriculum, and so on. If you missed that Zoom presentation, then you can reach our guide, and in the guide there is a YouTube link, and you can rewatch those information in a video. So here is the platform code. You can find the guide, and in these guides there are very important information. So please do not forget to read it. There is different guides for full-time students and different guides for Erasmus students or guest students. As you are first semester students, after the enrollment, about in 3 days, the Metropolitan University will automatically register your first semester courses. You do not need to take your courses, and from the 2nd semester, it will be your task to do it. So from the 2nd semester, you will need to take your compulsory subjects, and you will be able to choose optional subjects as language courses, and then there will be a list of different and very interesting optional courses. For the Erasmus students, please do not forget that you will have a 2nd period of course registration when you can modify the registered subjects. It will be between 13 and 17 of September. In case you modify anything, do not forget to modify your learning agreement too. After the course registration, you will start to study. From the 13th of September, the study period starts, and then on the 23rd of November, you will need to register for the examination by yourself. Don't worry, I know that the Neptune system is hard to understand at the first time, but we are sending to everyone different sort of step-by-step guides with screenshots. So it should be easy once you receive our guides and you go through all of them. Of course, if you will have any sort of question, you can contact the Student Information Center. Please do not forget that in case you want to register for an exam, you shouldn't have any financial obligation. And of course, you should plan your holidays, your travels accordingly to the registered examination. So try to be available during the examination period, which is between 13th of September 2021 and 22nd of January 2022. From each lecture, you will have 3 exam possibilities: first exam and the first retake exam, and then the second retake exam. Again, there will be an exam registration guide, as we also sent you an enrollment guide, so please follow the Neptune messages as often as you can. And a little bit about our grading system in Hungary. The best grade here is grade 5. So everyone, this should be your basically achievement to get grade 5 from each and every subject. That would be an excellent achievement. So I hope everyone will receive the best grades. The fourth is good, the third is satisfactory, sorry, and the second is best. Do not get grade 1 because it's a failed grade. So that's all. I will just hop back to our contact details. So I wish you a very great semester and a good luck for your studies, and welcome everyone.
So this is my turn now, and I will tell you some useful information about the COVID situation in Hungary. I'm Babett Nagy, and I am leading the Customer Service and Studies Department of the university. The most important information for now that we are in very good situation. As you might, if you arrive to Hungary, you might see that no face mask wearing is necessary now, not even in shopping centers or anywhere you go. And only one place you have to wear, it is the hospitals and the social institutes. So now we can say that it is quite peaceful in according to COVID. And if you would like to be up to date, there is an English news site. This is written in my slide. This is abouthungary.hu. If you put in the search field COVID word, then you will find the latest COVID news, and it is the official channel for getting any information. If you come to our campuses, please only come if you are not ill, if you don't feel yourself being ill. Actually, there are some well-known symptoms of COVID. So if you feel fever or cold shivers or such things listed here, please stay home and get well soon. If you should have lectures and you can't come to our campus, then you can write to our student information center, and your absence will be okay. It won't make any trouble. We will notify the system and administer that your absence is not going to make any problem with your courses. I put here the web link for getting in contact with us, and that is a very easy way. If you have the official paper already that you are COVID infected, let's hope that it won't be a real case, but if it happens, then you can contact us at this email address, which is help@metropolitan.hu. We are all telling you a lot of useful information, and you will see that the university is sending you information packages through email, through the Neptune system. So, for example, today in the afternoon hours, you will receive many useful information in one letter. Please check these emails, because if the situation is changing in Hungary, then you will find, for example, this thing in our letter as well. As I told you already, face mask is not needed, and many things are open nowadays in Hungary. Events can be arranged, and you can go to theater, to cinema, to every places where you have a so-called pre-booked seat. And in only those cases when the participants the number of participants are over than 500, or those events where you don't have pre-booked seats, then you have to use the so-called immunity certificate card, which is given to you by the Hungarian governmental offices. And if you don't have this, you can have this so-called EU digital COVID certificate as well, which can be put even on smartphones. So it is very easy to use. And how to get this immunity certificate? For example, you can get vaccinated in Hungary. It is open for every foreigners arriving to our country. First step to get the vaccination is to register. During your registration, you will get a registration number, and using this registration number, you can even book an appointment. So you can even choose what type of vaccine you would like, and you can choose where you would like to get the vaccination. It is offering you many addresses and hospitals. If you do so, please pay attention that within the EU, there are, according to today, we will see what happens later, but today it is 4 type of vaccines that are okay for traveling to the EU. You can see the name of them. So if you plan to travel to the EU, you might choose one of these types. Actually, 3 of them are needed to be vaccinated 2 times, and this EU digital COVID certificate can be received after vaccinated 2 times, and one, the Janssen, is only a one-time vaccine. So actually, if you happen to get that, it is the fastest way to get protected and vaccinated. This is about the COVID situation today in Hungary. Time by time, like nearly weekly, we are sending you useful information. In the beginning of the letter, we put the bullet points that show you what subjects we are writing about. And if you check it, please read it very carefully, because if anything is changing, then we will communicate it this way to you. Thank you for your attention.
So, my name is István Vilmos Kovács. I'm the Vice Rector for International Academic Relations, and also for some learning and teaching related issues. I will shortly address both topics, and I hope that it will be interesting for you, although you are in 2 different positions in Metropolitan University from the fall semester. Some of you are so-called degree students coming for a whole period of a bachelor or master program, and some of you are only here for a semester or 2 as an Erasmus student. So all of my messages regarding Erasmus address you differently. Let's look at the first good news for the degree students, that our international students are entitled to use the Erasmus Student Mobility Scholarship. So they are eligible for that. And this is a great opportunity to go to another European university for 3 to 12 months, complete subjects and collect credits that can be recognized by the Metropolitan University. It means that if you select good subjects, then you can progress without delay and collect experience from another European country, or some of our not member but partner countries close to the European Union. These subjects will be also put into your diploma supplement, and I think this experience is a great added value to our studies in our university, and we are really rich in supply of partner universities. So please take care of the later call for proposals and use the opportunity. Yes. Some of the key features that you might know in this stage, although later on you will be informed about the administrative process and also the detailed requirements of the study semesters. Here, this slide shows some of the monthly scholarships that this program can offer, and all other details will be communicated later on. This is, of course, not too interesting for those students who came with Erasmus to METU. For them, I would like to deliver the message that please check whether your learning agreement is signed by all parties. You have the certificate of attendance, and I hope that if you are not yet in Hungary, you will soon safely arrive and will enjoy staying with us. Here on this slide, you see the knowledge center or knowledge platform of Erasmus on CoSpace. That is the learning management system of METU. Many of the learning and teaching information will be available for you in that platform. The Erasmus Metropolitan .hu is the email address of my Erasmus team, and please, if you are any inquiry, send us a message. My other topic is learning and teaching in METU, which was already addressed by Professor Bachmann, our rector. The My Brand is an amazing initiative of the Metropolitan University, and I hope you will be able to identify the specificities of this approach, which supports students to become partners in creativity. That's our slogan, that creativity is in the center of our learning and teaching process. We have already mentioned some services to cope with the METU challenges. Esther Wiesler mentioned the university seminar. I'd like to mention another opportunity that was also mentioned by our rector, Coursera for METU. It's an online learning service offering thousands of courses that are eligible as further opportunity for self-directed learning. Many interesting teams by many interesting universities from all over the world. You will have free access, even those which are normally charged by the platform. You can listen to big speakers of famous companies and internet providers like IBM or Google, and you can also collect certificates that will be very useful for our CV later on. Some of the students mentioned that blue quotation, that these certificates helps us create a lot of incentives for learning because it becomes more than just a regular course. So please use this opportunity. You will receive the invitation soon, and I would like to offer one of the first great courses that is worth to start with, learning how to learn powerful mental tools to help you master tough subjects. So please don't forget that this is an opportunity. Try to live with it. Thank you very much and have a nice time in Hungary, and see you soon in real. Bye. I try to get back to. Can the organizers get back the, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so welcome everybody. Welcome at METU. It's my turn next. I'm going to talk about the medical health insurance. My name is Dam and I'm with the Student Information Center. So let's get started. Just give me 1 second to share the presentation. So I hope you can see it. So I'm briefly going to cover the main points of the health insurance in Hungary. The main information important to mention is that according to the Hungarian law, every student studying in Hungary must have a valid health insurance, and during the whole course of your studies. You will also need it to renew and get your residence permit as well. So make sure that you have it during the whole course of your study period in Hungary, even if it's just 1 or 2 semesters, or it's a whole bachelor degree or master degree program. For those full-time students who are starting their studies this autumn semester, most of you requested the Medicover health insurance and you have paid it during the application procedure, so you are covered for the first semester. Starting from the second semester, though, you will need to pay it for yourself in the Neptune system. You will get notification about it around December, so please make sure to keep an eye on your Neptune account, and as a general rule, please follow the notifications and the messages in the Neptune system. For Erasmus and other guest students, and also with full-time students with other type of health insurance, you can have a different one. We accept all of them. Just make sure that you have a health insurance which is valid in Hungary to cover you in case of anything happens. So some basic information regarding the Medicover health insurance. In order to activate the insurance, you have paid the insurance fee, which is great, but to fully activate it, please do not forget to bring it bring the signed contract to the Student Information Center. You can do it by booking an appointment with us and bring it in person, or you can also send it via post after you arrive to Hungary. Just please make sure that you bring it to provide us one way or the other, because without it, your insurance cannot be fully activated. And after the 15th of October, without the signed contract, we will not be able to provide the insurance for you, and you will not be able to get the refund for the fee you have paid. So this is a crucial detail for the insurance. Some important information for the course of your studies. So if in the future semesters you go abroad for mobility, or you change your study status, please make sure that you report it to us by submitting the so-called Medicover health insurance related request form in the Neptune system. You can suspend the health insurance for 1 or 2 semesters if you go abroad, or if you change your study status. That's totally fine, that's no problem. The main point is that please inform us about the change. Also, if you change for another private health insurance or a Hungarian national insurance card, that's totally fine. Just please notify us so we can guide you, we can help you, and also by notifying us, you can also save money and also avoid any possible problems and issues for the future. About the Medicover health insurance, so it is offered by the Metropolitan University. It's a private health insurance package, and you will need to pay the fee, which is 150 euros for each semester, and the payment needs to be done in the Neptune system. As I mentioned, you will get notifications about it. The Medicover, as a private company, has 3 clinics in Budapest. All are well-equipped clinics, and the staff speaks English. So whenever you feel in need, or you feel that like you have any symptoms or problems, do not hesitate to contact with them. They will be able to guide you and help you as well with health-related concerns. How can you use the insurance? That's really straightforward, I believe. As a rule of thumb, you always need to go to the Medicover, but in case of emergency, you can call 112, which is the national emergency hotline in Hungary. But in case you call it and you will be treated in a national hospital, then you will need to pay for the treatment, and you will be able to reclaim that money later on. Also, if you have an urgent issue but not an emergency, then you can contact the Medicover. You can see 2 phone numbers on the slide. One is for booking an appointment with them. The other one is for so-called urgent cases, which is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. The appointment booking is really straightforward. You just call the number, provide your personal details, and if needed, then your Medicover ID number, which will be printed on your Medicover membership card. If you do not have the Medicover membership card, please don't worry. You can contact the Student Information Center and we will provide you with that. So just don't worry about it. The card is not necessary to use the Medicover services. I will briefly talk about the dental treatment because it's slightly different from other kind of services, because although it's included in the package, it has a coverage to it. So it is 60,000 Hungarian forints for semester and 40,000 Hungarian forints for tooth. Also, it's very important that although it is covered in the insurance package, you will have to pay on spot first, and then you will need to get the invoice and the medical documents, and you will be able to reclaim this money later on. So about this reclaim procedure, there are, as I mentioned, few cases where you have to go through this procedure. These are in case you received emergency treatment in a state hospital, you received dental treatment, and when you bought some sort of medication which was prescribed by a doctor. So vitamins and supplements are not included. So in these 3 cases, you should follow these simple steps. So first of all, you get the medical documentations and make a copy of them. You take the original invoice, which has your name on it. By the way, it's got Számla in Hungarian. It might be helpful. You get the original of the invoice, and then you contact the Student Information Center and ask for the so-called fee reclaim form, which we will send to you with detailed instructions. You get these 3 documents and send it to the Medicover, and they have 2 weeks to evaluate your claim, and then they will refund the money to you. I think it's really straightforward. So very briefly, it's about the Medicover health insurance. I really hope you will not need it, but please make sure that you have it and have a great time at Metropolitan University. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hi everyone, I'm Katalin Kassó from the My Brand and Training and Career Center of the Metropolitan University. I have brought 4 topics for you today. The first one is My Brand. I think you have heard about My Brand, but maybe you are not sure about it. What can it be and what kind of tasks will it give for you? My Brand is a special educational system at Metropolitan University, so you can meet with My Brand only at our university. It means that you will live a kind of double life at Metropolitan University. You will do your studies, and beside that, you will build your portfolio parallelly. You could ask me, why is it good for you? I think you come to our university to become a professional on your chosen field. My Brand will help you to build up your professional image and identity. You will collect portfolio elements on a portfolio portal. We designed it for you and it will be launched in October. My next topic will be the training system. You can find more information about the Career Center topics on our website, which is under METU-budapest.hu. And here you can find brief information about our outstanding training system. You will have 5 compulsory trainings. The first training for everyone will be the Start My Brand training. And this will be a very good occasion for you to learn about My Brand, how to build your portfolio, and you will learn the STAR method as well to help you on your My Brand journey. the Start My Brand training will be in October for all of you. In the upcoming semesters, you have to accomplish 4 more compulsory trainings. And we have a wide list here. You can choose the best trainings for yourself in the upcoming semesters. Beside the trainings, I would like to recommend you our METU-Jobs website. We designed it for you to find easily student job and internship opportunities. And beside the job opportunities, you can find our career counseling services here. So if you need help in CV writing or planning your career path, please do not hesitate to book an appointment on this METU-Job portal. And you can log into this METU-Jobs portal with the logins you have to use to all METU university systems. So I wanted to be really brief because we hope we will meet on the university seminar, and there I will give you more details and information about our services. So welcome on board and thank you for your attention.
Hello and welcome everyone. My name is David and I hope you are still with us. There is not much left. So I'm going to speak about the dormitories. I'm also working in the Student Information Center with Dalma and Sabi. And if you have any dormitory related questions, you can also use the Ask Seek formula. So I'm going to also share my screen if I can, yes. And so basically this information is for the dormitory tenants, but if you are here, please listen. You may hear some useful information as well. You're not living in the dormitory. So first one is that smoking is strictly forbidden in the dormitories. We have 2 dormitories, the Nova Inn, this is right next to the main campus, the Nagy Lajos campus. And another one is Central European University's Residence Center. This is at the Kerepesi Street, approximately 15 minutes away from the main campus, the Nagy Lajos campus, using public transportation. So in both dormitories, the smoking is strictly forbidden. Another important rule is that strictly forbidden to make loud noises after 10 p.m. I know that you and we are young people. We like to do some parties and have some life beside studies. But please respect each other. We are here to study and we would like to take some rest as well. So after 10, please nothing. Thank you very much. Let's speak about the payments. So you already paid the first month fee and deposit to the university, but later on, please pay the dormitory rental fees always to your landlord. This means in the Nova Inn dormitory, you have to pay to Maria Polik. She's the landlady there. Usually Tuesdays afternoon, you can find her in person in the dormitories building. You can pay in euro, cash, or with bank transfer. And the Central European University's residence center at the reception, you can pay anytime, but card only, Hungarian forints, euros, or you can use bank transfer as well. For residence permit issues, you will need the signed rental contract and the address card from your landlord. Even if you're living in a private apartment or you're living in a dormitory, you will need those documents from your landlord. Okay, so please ask them. Next one is students who wish to stay in the dormitory for the next semester and signed only for 5 months. They have to renew their rental contract till the end of November in this case, because this is the autumn semester. So we are going to ask you in the end of November to please provide some information that are you planning to stay here from February 2022 or you wish to leave the dormitory. Of course, if you signed a longer contract, for example, for 10 months, then we are not going to ask you. this is another topic. Keeping the rooms clean is always very important, but now in these difficult times is even more important. So the cleanliness of the rooms will be checked regularly in the dormitories. And actually, this is the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us using the SIC form, or you can ask your landlord. Because the dormitories are contracted dormitories, you sign the contract with the dormitory, so with your landlord. So if you like to have a fridge, for example, in your room, then in this case, don't ask the SIC because we cannot help you in this matter. This question should be asked from the landlord or the landlady. And here in the end of my presentation, you can see the channels where you can contact us, the SIC formula, in the Novain dormitory, the email address of colleague Marie, and CEU Residence Center, Christina Orban, or the dorm reception's email address can be found there. So that was all from me, and thank you very much.
Thank you. I will continue with my presentation. Okay, so my name is Adam Oldjai, and I'm the organizers of different programs for students. We call them student experience programs. And all those programs are about really experiences that we would like to provide you with. And here I would like to talk a little bit about 3 main programs that we have, and you can join for free. All of them are free. You can freely join these programs and enjoy them. The first thing is the student clubs. We have different student clubs that you can join, for example, photography club, filmmaking club, film watching club, and so on. And also we provide you with the opportunity to create your own club. So for example, if you have an idea or a hobby or more like a profession, and you would like to organize a club around it with your student mates, then we help you with that. So for example, how we start at each semester, at the beginning of the semester, that we have a club choosing event where you can come and you can join any of the clubs, or you can create your own club. And then during the semester, you can do whatever you do in the clubs. We help you with some budget and with some communication, booking rooms and stuff like that. And at the end of the semester, we get together as clubs and we present what we have done during the semester, and we have fun together. Another opportunity is the sports trainings that we offer for you. Those are also free. We organize these kind of sports, and maybe we will be able to start with some new trainings as well from 2 weeks later. But you can join these trainings. You just need to register for them. All of you will be added for a co-space scene. It's a basic sports scene. And from there, you will be able to choose any of the sports sub-scenes, and you will be able to register for them. It's important to register for each sessions or each trainings. It's not like that you register for a semester. You need to register for each trainings, and then you are free to go. If you have any questions, you can send an email to me. Probably that's the best and the fastest way to ask more about these opportunities. And the third thing that I would like to mention is the mentor program, especially for you who will come to our university. I think it's very useful because we offer here for you some student help. So if you register for the program, then you will be assigned, you will get a student who has some more experience with METU, senior students who will help you in any cases that you would like to get some help. For example, if you have some, easy academic related questions or about dormitory as well, if it's not that serious that you need to ask David or maybe we can help with this. and not only help, but we are also building community here. So we organizing also events for you. You can join them and have fun together. You can get new friends during our events. And I think this is a very friendly community. So I really recommend you to join this program as well. I think we can send you this presentation as well if you would like to. And also you can check our websites for each of the programs. And then you will get all the information that you want. So that's all. Thank you for the attention and welcome here with us.
So hello everyone, my name is Dalma. I'm the content marketing manager at METU, and I'm going to be holding the last presentation. So yeah, stay with us for just a few more minutes. I will share my screen. So first of all, welcome everyone. I'm happy to have you here with us, and I will introduce you our ambassador program. So what is our METU ambassador program? It's basically a special group of students who are really active, and they can present their university, their specialization, and field of major for one academic year. And this is to provide deeper insight into the METU life and to set examples for students facing career choice. So what does an ambassador do with us? It's all sorts of exciting tasks, really. So it's really enjoyable as well. They create visual and written contents. They also participate in a professional photo shoot, which is really cool. They can appear in videos and live signups. And also they come to us with admission campaign events. They give short interviews about their student experiences. And they communicate in our Facebook group that we have for them especially. So what do you get and what can you gain from these experiences? So first of all, just like any other program, it's a fantastic team that we have here. You can make new friends and join a network of enthusiastic students. You can get free trainings, and it's a great opportunity to gain some experience besides school. And at the end of the year, you can also get some amazing valuable gifts as reward. So based on your participation, you get points, and then you can exchange them for gifts, which is really cool. So you gain lots of things with this besides your new friends and experiences. You can develop yourself personally and professionally. You can help the next generation of uni students, which is, it's always good to give. And you can also become the face of METU. So with all the professional photo shooting and video shooting, you might be the next person to pop up on a poster on the underground. So that's really exciting as well. So it's not only duty, but a really cool experience. I highly recommend joining. So if you are interested, then you can apply for the next year, since this year's ambassadors have already been chosen. And the applications will be open in spring and summer. So if you want to find out more, then make sure to follow us on social media, because we'll be posting all the information there about how you can apply and what you need to do. And yeah, last but not least, do follow us on our social media channels. So the marketing team is working hard, and we are producing really exciting content all year round. So we have Facebook, Instagram, and we're also now on many types of Chinese social media platforms. I will also put the links soon in the Zoom group as well, and you can also scan these. And to wrap things up, there is one final thing that I would like to ask of you. You can also scan the QR code right now. We have an international student survey that we prepared for you, and we would be very happy if you could fill out the survey. And it would be also good for you, because if you are among the first 25, you can get a free METU gift pack, which is really cool. So yeah, we would like to ask you to fill this out. And thank you for helping our work.